I think we're live.
Hello? What in the hell was that? Hang on, let me check. No, we got to start we're starting a whole new stream. That's what. Okay, that's fine. We're back. Hi. Sorry about that. Dude, seriously, that was like an EMP. The whole, so we're in Burke. The whole building flashed power off and then came right back on. It's not like that. And apparently this happened in downtown Cleveland too, right?
Yeah.
Holy cow. It's either Godzilla or Danny Ocean's breaking into the casino. What other EMP would there be? It's the damn Canadians is what it is. I'm just kidding. Seriously, somebody coming after us?
What in the world?
What was that? Especially, dude, it sounded like it was the whole downtown.
Yeah.
Like, what grid was that?
I don't know.
Somebody flip a switch when they weren't supposed to? That was weird.
We were talking about Lad.
It's just that powerful. The Lad McConkey thing. Seriously, did this happen across downtown? I think it did.
Yeah, I know. I'm almost.
How could a whole grid like that go down that fast? Huh.
What in the? That was crazy.
That was really, especially because it's not like the power went out, it blipped and then came right back. Like that's some EMP stuff. That's cyber attack stuff right there. That's creepy, man. That's weird. All right, we're back. Nonetheless, here we are. Good stuff. Good to go. Ready to go. You want to go right to break? No, I'm just kidding. You got the morning update, Ryan. You want to get to that with everybody?
Yeah,
You're trying to figure out what the hell that was. So literally, it blipped. All the lights blipped. All of our studio lights blipped. And then the computers and the internet turned off, but it came right back on. It took us a minute to get things rebooted and get back up in the stream here. But seriously, I'm gonna search Google, like Cleveland. Hang on. Latest. I just want to see if somebody else has tweeted about it. I don't see anything. I really.
Well, I saw the one. Yeah.
You said Chops tweeted about the power going out, right?
He said it all of internet in Cleveland go out, or all power.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know. That was super weird. All right, we're good to go. Ready to go. Let's get into the morning update then. Got all the stories you got to know?
Yeah, yeah.
No, let's do it. I don't want to go right to break.
All right,
I don't want to go right to break, so let's go right back. Let's get to the morning update.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, I got to plug my laptop in. Power's back on, man. Seriously, I feel like I'm in a movie right now. I feel like that was an EMP burst.
No, that was really weird.
Never mind.
Oh, I know you're gonna say. Yeah. Oh my God. What are the odds? It's today.
It's election day today. Tell me that we just didn't have an EMP attack on election day?
Yo.
Holy God.
No, you might be onto something.
Dude, seriously.
I think you are,
Did
man.
we just have an EMP attack on election day? Dude, what was that? What was that? All right. Nonetheless, morning update. Better start watch what we say here. They're watching. They know what's going on. Ryan's got the stories. Take it away. Tuesday edition.
All right, Matt. Well, some fun on Twitter last night as Browns defensive lineman.
You're not getting over this, man. Did Cleveland just get hit with an EMP attack?
We might have. Maurice Hurst might have alluded to something that the Browns could be playing in Brazil week 1 against the Eagles, Matt. But he came out and said he was just following along the news on Twitter and whatnot, just like us.
All right,
so
my buddy
confirmed.
says things don't turn back on after an EMP, and we're dipshits for that.
All right.
No, if it's like just like boom.
Yeah. It wipes all the records of the votes.
I don't know what that was. Again, the fact that the power went out, but it came right back on. It's not like somebody crashed into a telephone pole and took out a power line. How could something go out that fast and come right back and be all of downtown? I'm believing it's an EMP. I believe they're going after the voting machines. You can't tell me otherwise. You'll see me on some Reddit post board later yesterday spewing my conspiracy theories. Aaron Rodgers will be joining later, too, brother. Excited about the back seat. No, I'm just kidding. It got us, Ryan. We didn't have our tinfoil hats on.
Yeah.
It got us. It got us. EMP got us. Came right through this window, right into our brain. Now it's telling me to do things. Trying to sway my vote later.
All right, you think we're going to? You think we're going to Brazil week 1?
Yeah, clearly. No, I mean Motor's saying that. I kind of believe him when he says I'm just reading a lot of things. The NFL, they guard secrets so close, right? They like making their grand announcements, but we're all connecting dots here. The Eagles are going to Brazil. The Browns are one of their away teams. The Browns have to go on the road eventually back to international, and early in the season makes a lot of sense. Why would it not? Get that out of the way. The NFL wants more of these international games earlier in the season. I just think, is that not kind of a dud for Eagles fans? That you got to go to Brazil for your first home game?
Yeah, that would suck.
That sucks. So another reason why I'm glad it's kind of not the Browns. They got to go on the road for the first 2 games anyway because of the concert. So, all right, we move on. No problems there. You figure it out, but it's the best. I'll put it this way. I think it's the best of bad situations. I really do. I don't like international games. It really serves me no purpose as a fat, spoiled American that's always had football here. I think it's a hindrance when my team's got to go. That being said, they have to go. So if you're going to go, you might as well get it out of the way now and not have to do it for the next. Let me ask you this, Ryan. Do you think in 10 years, are there still going to be international? There'll be a team in London in 10 years.
I hope not. I hope not. I don't think it's fair.
I hope not to. But again, I just get it out of the way while you can and move it on forward. So if it's going to be game 1, you already got to be away. I'm all for it.
Already, well, the Cavs got a gutsy win last night against Indiana as they come back from behind earlier in the first half. Behind Karis LeVert's 23 points, Jared Allen put in 23 of his own, and the Cavs not move up in the standings, but keep that 3 seed in the East.
You know, Chris Fedor, and I've known Chris a long time. He does a great job covering the Cavs. I want to read you the headline of his article this morning on Cleveland.com, which I'm a proud subscriber to now. Chris is right up. Given the current state of the Cavs, with so many players missing and so much working against them, it doesn't matter how or why, pretty or ugly, offense or defense, it's just about finding a way. By any means necessary, and they did that again last night. Chris is right. It can't stop me from reading into what Darius Garland is or isn't or what he's doing. I can't help myself. But Chris is right. With everything that's been thrown at this team, you survive in advance. NCAA tournament is upon us, right? The Cavs right now need to survive and advance. They've got to fight their way through these injuries, their play right now, and I'm not qualifying wins. Here's the thing. I'm not opening the show this morning by saying I thought that was a crappy win for the Cavs. I was surprised by that win. I really was. I was happy to see that they got that win. It's more focused on Darius Garland, right? If he'd have done what Karis LeVert did last night, I wouldn't be having a problem this morning. That's all I want. And that's the other thing, too. I'm not on the side that I want Darius Garland gone, so I want him to fail or suck. I want him to play. I want him to prove me wrong and slap me in the face and tell me you're wrong. But when I look at it, knowing what the Cavs are eventually going to have to do, Darius Garland seems like the odd man out right now. I'll tell you this. They're not getting rid of Evan Mobley. They're not passing up that potential. They're going to offer Donovan Mitchell the max. And I also think there's now a point that Jared Allen is invaluable to this team. Just left one out. Now, again, this could all go bad on Donovan Mitchell. This could all be Donovan Mitchell still going to leave. And you're going to think... There's a world, Ryan, that you only have Donovan Mitchell on the Cavs for 2 more months.
I don't
of
like
basketball.
That. I don't like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. I don't want to think about it, but that is a potential reality. That you only have him for a couple more months of basketball. Yeah, they're going to have to figure out a lot this offseason. We'll see how it goes. But I agree with... I'm going to dive into what Chris said here. It's going to have to be ugly. Don't qualify. Just take it for what it is and move on.
Alrighty, Matt. Well, the NCAA men's tournament officially kicks off today as we have our first 4 games. 2 today, Wagner and Howard and Colorado State against Virginia. I think we're going to do maybe a little big play boost here. Get some action.
I like it. What do you think about the play-in games? Because they were able to expand the field on out with it. What do you think?
What do you mean?
Like these extra games. They took it from 64 to 68 with these play-in games. Did they do anything for you?
No, I probably won't even watch them, to be honest with you.
No, and a lot of people keep asking, like, could they expand the bracket? What else could they do? Leave it alone. Don't really care. You've got enough games. Figure it on out. Play-in games, whatever. I also think it's weird that they always do 10 seeds. These 10 seeds are like, why don't you just make us a 13 seed and we're in the tournament?
I know,
you know what I mean?
Weird, yeah.
I don't know. Because they can't make it all just 16 seeds. Nobody would watch. Nobody would care.
Very true.
I don't. Do what you want. We'll get our boost going on that. We'll see how it plays out.
Alrighty, Matt. Well, a little movie news. I know you're a big Spider-Man guy like me. I know he's no Batman to you. However, all 8 of the Spider-Man movies will be returning to the theater starting next month, Matt. I want to ask, what is your favorite Spider-Man, and what's your favorite Spider-Man movie?
Ooh, favorites like, you mean like Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire? Well, it's got to be Tom Holland. It's got to be. My favorite Spider-Man movie probably was Far From Home, the one with Mysterio. I like that one a lot. The one that just came out with all the nostalgia, it was actually too much for me. The original Tobey Maguire ones were fine. I actually really liked the first one because the Green Goblin's one of my favorite villains. So, like, would I go see any of them back in theaters? I might actually go see Far From Home. That would be the one that I would probably go see. The Andrew Garfield one's not great.
You don't like them?
You got the Lizard. That's what I liked out of that. You got the Lizard. The Tom Holland ones are fine. As they're trying to fight to get people back into the theaters, I think they should do that. I'll tell you this. You want to know one movie that I missed in the big screen that I wanted to go see so bad? Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah. And I've seen it, and I look back on it and go, damn it, do I wish I saw it in theaters. If they re-release that, and then I got to just stay to watch the new Godzilla Kong, I'd do that all the live long day. I'd do that all day. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's something as they start doing this more. We actually have more movie news I'll get to in a second as well. But, just want to do it. Aaron Taylor Johnson, going to be the new James Bond. What do you think?
I thought he was offered. I don't know if he accepted
it sounds like they're closing in on a deal. Here's my thing. How do you pass that up? How do you pass that up?
It's a legacy role.
Now, there is typecasting. When you think of Chris Evans, as great as he is in Snowpiercer and Knives Out, you go, it's Captain America. Robert Downey Jr., I feel like, has jumped that, though. You still see him, you still think Iron Man. But Chris Hemsworth is Thor. Mark Ruffalo is the Hulk, like, with those super... So if you become James Bond, you see Daniel Craig, ironically, also in Knives Out, and you go, it's James Bond. And I'm not even a big James Bond fan.
Yeah.
But also, at the end of the day, and I know they're artists, and they want to, do movies that they care about, or you're getting a buttload of cash. Tell me if you're Aaron Taylor Johnson... Or Aaron Johnson Taylor, whatever his name is.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor. He's Craven. That's all I care about. You sign up for that, you don't have to work the rest of your life. You make these movies, whether they're Chachi or not. It's one of the most popular film series, one of the most popular pop culture reference, it's James Bond. How do you turn that down? And it sounded like they were struggling to find somebody. I don't know how they didn't pick Henry Cavill, though. I'd have picked Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he looks...
He'd have looked. But congratulations to him. Take the job. I know I would.
Well, Matt...
I was not offered the position, though. I'm not English. I can't do an accent, so I'm out.
Did you see Jake Gyllenhaal said he wants to play Batman? I woun't. I don't try it like that.
I'd listen to it. I'm okay with anybody playing Batman. I don't really care. I'm all for it. People hated Robert Pattinson. Look how that turned out. Just fine. I'm all for it.
True.
I've also not been called to play... Batman.
I could see you being Batman.
Do you know that I would be the most anatomically correct Batman? 6'2", 215 pounds.
Really?
That's what Batman is.
Okay.
In the comics. Do you know of all the people that have played Batman? Who's the most the closest of all of them?
No.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Oof. Ben Affleck was too tall. Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney too short.
Okay.
Pattinson's close. He's close. But in the comics, Batman is 6'2", 215 pounds. I need to drop 5 pounds.
Okay.
I'd do it.
Okay.
I'd do it. I could be Batman.
I could see it.
I'm waiting. James Gunn, give me a call. Follow us on the show here. Give us a call. We'll get it done whenever you need it. All right. Speaking of getting done, here we go. We're back with the bracket. Grid. It looks like a bracket. Grid, bracket, same thing. Here's how it goes. Up and down, left and right. And we have a twist today on the Immaculate Grid that we have not faced yet. We have a college. So again, it's just assuming that these players at some point played for these schools and then went to these teams, right?
Yeah, so a player, so this one is Georgia, a player that graduated from Georgia that played for the Eagles, the Lions, and had 1,000 yards rushing in a season.
All right, stopwatch. Go. Here we are.
Well, we might as well start with
give
Nick
Nick Chubb. That's fine. Fine there. Did Sony Michel play for the Eagles?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Jalen Carter.
Oh, yeah, or, Jalen Carter. Good call. Yeah, good call. Very good call.
A lot of Carters.
A lot of Carters. Yeah, I got Jalen there. Am I crazy? Did DeAndre Swift go to Georgia?
He did.
So he would have worked for the Eagles or the Lions, right? Right. Lions good. All right. All right, pretty good. Then what? I'm sorry, what was the rushing again?
1,000 yards rushing in a season.
All right, Derrick Henry. Did Pacheco get it?
I mean, we could always go Jamal Charles.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Good call on that. And we go Jamal Charles. You're right.
Derrick. He spells 2 R's. Right?
2 R's, yeah. And then ICK, Derrick Henry. Done. Jamal Charles works. I think there's 2 A's. Oh, you got it. Perfect. All right, we're off to a good start. A minute in. All right, what do you want to focus on? I'm feeling Chiefs. I don't know why. I'm feeling Chiefs, Eagles, Chiefs, Lions. Now I'm not feeling. Now I'm not. There's got to be quarterbacks. Chase Daniel.
We just need to focus on one.
I feel like Lions. Didn't Chase Daniel play for the Lions? Does that not fit there?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Oh, man. Well, all right, let's just get it because we got Eagles, Titans, go Marcus Mariota. It's an easy one there. All right. Titans, Lions. Titans, Lions. Huh. I wanted to say Ben Jones, but I think he went to Houston. I don't know if he ever actually played for the Lions. It's got to be a receiver. It's got to be a receiver. Quarterbacks. That's a tough one, man. All right, we're in the blender right now. We're in the blender. We got to work through this.
Kansas City, Philadelphia.
There's got to be legacy players that we're forgetting on this that people are screaming at us right now. Len Dawson, I don't know. Tony Gonzalez never played for either one of those teams. Alex Smith never played for either one of those teams. Dante Hall didn't. Who were some really good defensive players for the Chiefs back in the day? I can't think of any. I really can't. Jared Allen. I don't think he played either one of those spots. Man. We're in it now, man. Kickers. I'm not feeling good any kickers or punters. All right, let's go to our well. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Doesn't work. Josh Johnson. I don't think he ever went for the Chiefs. And then Josh McCown. I don't think he works for either one of those either. Oh, my gosh. Again, there's got to be at least one that's going to slap us right in the face here.
Oh, for sure.
That's going to work.
Man.
All right, we need to try to focus back on it. I'm trying to think Chiefs. Chiefs are not a good team for us for some reason for this. They've acquired a bunch of guys, too.
But like
Jerick McKinnon. He's still there. But where did he come from? Oh, man, now I'm ready. Jerick McKinnon? Nothing on any of those? Dude, we're halfway through. We got time here. We got time. Why
is this one so fun?
I don't know. This is a tough one. Let's try to reset here. Reset. Flush it out. All right, immaculate great. Here we go. Titans, Lions. Of the Lions teams of the past.
Man, I can't think of anything. I'm thinking like
Yeah.
Corey Davis, Robert Woods.
Yeah, that's right. Those are good. Those are good. Some good receivers to pull out of there. I feel like we're missing like D linemen, like linebackers. There's so many, man. We're in a bad spot today, boy. Boy, you're in a lot of trouble.
EMP has me messed up.
If that's, I guess it wasn't. I've had people tell me that you're an idiot because EMPs would last. Dude.
I can't think of anything.
I know. I know. Stuck. We're stuck bad. Got 3 minutes of this hell.
I can't even think of quarterback. Like, you'd think the Lions would be.
It was Stafford for so long. That was the problem. If we need to rip one, I'm ripping Chase Daniel.
For which one?
For the Lions and the Chiefs. At this point, maybe just to get the stink off. I don't know.
Dan Orlovsky. Oh, it worked.
All right, there we go. I mean, if you had to guess, maybe Orlovsky, Titans, Lions. I don't know. I mean, if we really needed to get to it, yeah.
Kerryon Johnson, did he go to Titans?
No.
Anthony Fursker?
He played for the Titans.
I know that.
But I don't think he played for the Lions.
Darren Sproles never played for the Chiefs, did he?
No. Or no.
Adrian Peterson never played for Titans, right? He's never a 1 year there. No, because they would have had Derrick Henry before.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Chris Johnson?
Marvin Jones never played for the Titans.
No. Defensive back. I mean, we're getting into the weeds on that one there.
Yeah, defensive backs.
All right, let's try to focus. Let's get away from the Titans here for a second. Let's go Eagles-Chiefs.
Okay.
Eagles-Chiefs. Across the board there. They picked up so many linemen for the Chiefs, but like Jawan Taylor came from Jacksonville. That doesn't count. Oh my gosh. No. Man. Deshaun Jackson never played for the Chiefs, right? No. No, I don't think so. Yeah, Brandon Cooks is usually a really good one for this. That doesn't work. I actually think Chase Daniel might have also worked for the Eagles, to be honest with you. There's got to be a quarterback.
I know.
There's got to be a quarterback. There's got to be one as a backup.
Nick Foles is never on the Chiefs.
No.
Daniel Sorensen.
No.
Brandon Graham.
No.
Fletcher Cox.
Chris Long. No. I mean, I did
James Bradbury.
Jared Allen.
Quez Watkins.
Jared Allen, I mean, I guess we're already kind of in the blender there because we got Chase Daniel, but Jared Allen played for the Chiefs. I think he might have played for the Lions, but I don't know.
We don't need that. Bro.
Yeah, I know. That's my problem, unless we move over Chase Daniel somewhere else. We got 30 seconds. We're done.
We should throw our boy in there, Dan Orlovsky.
Dan Orlovsky. Now,
I
I don't even have a guess, man.
Josh Johnson.
No. Yeah,
Man.
that's a tough one for us today, man. Woo! Figure that out.
All right,
For,
Titans, so we need Titans,
Yeah.
Lions.
huh.
Wait, no,
What?
that had to be a different Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, there are two.
Okay.
There's two.
I mean, I don't recognize any. Matt Castle.
No, we should have known.
Khalif Raymond.
Yeah.
Like, man, none of,
All right, that was a tough.
Anthony Fursker.
You were right.
Wow.
You were right. Damn, that would have been a good pull. Wow.
And then what was the other one?
Chiefs, Eagles.
Chiefs, Eagles. Oh, we could have got LaShawn McCoy. Ron Jaworski.
Yeah.
Chase Daniel. Yeah.
Yeah, Chase Daniel would have worked for both.
Nick Foles.
Did he go to the Chiefs?
I guess so.
Oh, my God. All right, go back to the Chiefs, because if we would have used Chase Daniel over there, then what would a Chiefs-Lions look like on that?
I don't recognize any of these names.
All right, so we went probably with the right call then to go with Chase Daniel there.
Yeah. That was a tough one.
Mm.
I didn't think we necessarily did that bad. That was
No, I mean, we'll take it for what it is. We'll see how it goes. Another piece of news coming out yesterday. We tie it all back to the Browns with their current stadium situation because now it is the Kansas City Chiefs, aforementioned here in the grid. So this comes out yesterday. The Chiefs, as a lot of these teams, they need new stadiums. They need something new. So this is coming out that the Chiefs and the Hunt family, who are pretty rich, that on April 2nd, there will be a public vote in the city of Kansas City on a sales tax to get money to send over to the Chiefs to finance a renovation of Arrowhead Stadium. During last week's, just basically last week, Chiefs president Mark Donovan made it clear, if the upcoming public vote fails, the Chiefs could leave Kansas City. He told KSHB.com, it's really simple. There are not new taxes, and you get to keep both teams. He's talking about the Kansas City Royals, who could also potentially relocate. The Chiefs have already mobilized, enlisting players and Andy Reid to contribute a video aimed at people getting to approve the tax. And if the tax fails, both the Royals and the Chiefs potentially could leave. Could it happen? It's not speculation or fan fiction. It's real. So basically, you have a good football team, a dynasty, and they could leave if this tax goes through. The numbers I saw, they need $800 million to renovate Arrowhead Stadium. They want, I think, $500 million to come from the taxpayers. So when you look at the Hunt family, who are uber rich, and you want the taxpayers to pay more than half, that's where I think things start to get dicey. But I tweeted out because it's, Ryan, the Chiefs are the best team in football right now. They are the dynasty current. They are Patrick Mahomes. They are Travis Kelce with Taylor Swift. And they still have stadium problems. They still need a vote to go through. Now, when this vote happens in a couple of weeks, if you were a Chiefs fan, how could you not pass that vote, right? I mean, seriously, to even think about it. The Royals, who cares? But the point is that they're going to glom these together because they're going to take the tax dollars and renovate their stadiums and all that other kind of stuff. So when we think about it here in Cleveland, when people get angry about the taxes or where the stadium is going to go, just remember everybody deals with this. Everybody's got to do this, and everybody asks for the public's help. Every single team will ask for public dollars. Now, again, you're saying, what about Stan Kroenke? He's got all that money. Yeah, it's because it's in L.A., bro. It's because he can put that stadium up, and it's in L.A., and he's going to make all of that money back out of their commerce. I'm talking about Kansas City. I'm talking about Cleveland, right? And then you get back in the dome, bullcrap, and all that kind of stuff. L.A. is a lot different. There's a lot more things that are going there. Jerry's World, there's a lot more things going there, including that stupid fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, or Logan Paul, or whichever idiot it is.
Jake.
Whatever. There's other ways for them to make money off of it. In cities like ours, in cities like Kansas City, they need the public help. They're asking for it. Now, the split there is what I don't like. If I was a taxpayer, I'd be like, well, wait a minute here. You want us to pay more than half? I don't think that's fair. If Cleveland, if the Browns, if they came and they said, we just need half of this, whatever it is, I'm long-standing said, I'm fine with paying the tax dollars. I'm all for it. Extend the tax on out. Put it on the sin tax. And even on this one, I didn't really see what the sales tax vote is. So again, it sounds like a sales tax thing. So it's when you buy something. Hang on, Kansas City sales tax. I'm gonna Google it, or I'm gonna hit Twitter up on this. So yes, the Hunt family's worth $25 billion. Somebody said this is the latest entry in the billionaire stadium scam. What I'm trying to find out what the sales tax is. 3/8 of a cent sales tax? Is that what it is? All right. I'm going to go to Outkick. Shout out to them. I hope this is what I'm looking for here. All right, here it is. We're just talking about an upcoming vote on April 2nd to extend a 3/8 of a cent sales tax through 2064. That would help increase the fund of a stadium to improve Arrowhead, as well as provide further funding to the Royals and a new ballpark downtown. The Hunt family, with an estimated worth of $25 billion, would contribute $300 million of that towards the $800 million. So again, $500 million from the people, $300 million from the Hunt family, at 3/8 of a cent on sales tax. I'm assuming on everything that you buy. I don't know. I want to see. Hang on. Okay, taxpayers. Okay, funding the improvements. Huh. I don't know. I mean, I just look at it from this standpoint. You need these, especially in Kansas City. They don't have a basketball team anymore. You've got football, you've got and baseball. You can't let them leave. And I don't want any of our teams to leave here in Cleveland. 3/8 of a cent on things that you buy. Now, again, that adds up for people, which I get. But, Ryan, I mean, here's my thing. I would actually feel better if they straight up said, this is going to cost you $5 a year. This tax on whatever you buy. Now, Cleveland is different because it's the sin tax. It's tobacco and alcohol. If you added that to weed, if you added that to sports gambling. Now, the issue with sports gambling is this. When it passed through the Ohio Senate, when it got made into the law that it is, they already had all that money allocated. From my understanding, if you want to add the stadium funding, you got to send that back right on through. Now, you, me, and everybody would say, of course they'd vote for it again. Look at the money. Look at everything that's been able to, build up with it. I'm sure it'd pass through again, but you would have to then get it repassed to add an addendum to it, where the sports gambling money, I think these ratios are correct from my memory. 98% of the revenue generated for the state of Ohio from sports gambling goes to education. Then 2% goes to gambling addiction help. If they came in and they said, all right, well, we're actually going to take 95% and send it to education, and 3% will go to the stadiums. Before I'm shooting for the hip here. How much money do you think the state of Ohio made off gambling last year? State of Ohio.
$7 billion.
Sports gambling revenue. All right. Okay. The first year of legal sports betting made $935 million. That can't be right. Wait. Okay. This was from last month. Okay. More than $7.6 billion was wagered on sports gambling in Ohio last year. The numbers released last month show that the state of Ohio made $935 million in taxable revenue during the first year of legal sports betting. Lawmakers earmarked 98% or $193 million, which that math ain't mathin', of that for schools and state scholarships. That doesn't seem right. How's $935 million? How's 98% of that only $193 million? They had to screw that number up, right?
I'm not good with numbers.
Because then the article says here, Columbus City schools received $197 million in total state support last year. Cleveland Metropolitan had $332 million for the fiscal year. But that's funding in general. That's gambling money and general funds. So the whole reason so here's the thing. 2% of sports betting profits were set aside for gambling addiction. That came out to $3.3 million. Okay, so my idea is not feasible. So 5% would be what? $4 million to help for the stadiums? That ain't jack squat nothing.
A couple seats.
That ain't jack squat nothing. So you have to go somewhere else. So I guess it must have been that they took this money in as taxable revenue and then it got taxed. I don't know how that all works. That's a lot of money.
Anyways, we got some Browns news.
We do?
According to Mary Kay, Quincy Avery and David Njoku are in L.A., and Deshaun is scheduled to throw as early as today.
Oh, all right. So there's some big news. Deshaun Watson going to throw today. I mean, listen, we talked a little bit about the Tyler Huntley signing. Jack Duffin and the OBR trying to, follow the tea leaves to say, all right, maybe Watson's injury isn't quite what we thought it is. Maybe it's not healing. That's good. Oh, you think we'll get some video on that? You follow Njoku on Twitter or on Instagram? We have to. We'll get some video of him throwing today. So, again, he's supposedly going to throw today. All right, good to know. All right, let's catch our final break of the morning. We'll tell you about Tipico when we come back. We'll get to timeout. We'll set a bracket for tonight. Get ready to go for the NCAA tournament as well. We'll get our boost with Tipico. Stay with us.
Well, how do they know I'm doing this? Did somebody leak this out?
It's social media.
Oh.
It's just that's the way social media works now.
I thought maybe you were just running that yap.
Welcome to Big Play, a sports media team that started back in 2014, and now we're not in a garage. Look at us, incorporating some of Cleveland's favorite sports personalities, bringing you fun and compelling content from downtown Cleveland. Coming to you live from the shores of Lake Erie and Burke Lakefront Airport, join Team Big Play for all the best sports talk in Ohio. Check us out on social media at Big Play, bringing you fun and compelling content from downtown Cleveland.
Anthony Schlegel, just how physical he was. You saw the girth and the power and everything he was bringing to the table, especially when he was a nice beefy 255 playing middle linebacker.
We were called soft last year. You don't want to be soft, especially when you come to the playoffs. So that's going to be a process throughout this season of establishing us as a harder team here in the
How does an Ohioan build the perfect parlay?
Who's got something? Big guys looking for long odds. The kids in Columbus are covering better than anyone, and at even odds. If it's even, I'm leaving. Listen, our championship DVD starts today, all right? Dude, I just got an invite to a Cincy playoff watch party. Shut up. Cincy, State, Cleveland, the perfect parlay. I'm a genius.
For the best odds on Ohio sports, bet with your cojones.
It is Spanish, dummy.
Bet with Typical Sportsbook.
I don't buy into this nonsense, this conspiracy nonsense that he's got his money and he's dogging it. That's ridiculous.
All right, let's get on to it. The time hop of the day. Should I write in that we had the EMP burst of 20? My buddy's like, it's not an EMP, you idiot. Stop it. Literally, we lost power in the first hour of the show for a second and came back. So I thought it was an EMP burst. It's not. But nonetheless, here we are. Let's get on to it, including 2 years ago. Today, LeBron James passing Karl Malone for second all-time in scoring. Of course, he would then eventually pass Kareem. And now he's on his way. Does he have 40 yet?
Yeah,
he got 40. That's what I thought. Yeah, he got 40. It'll never be touched. You need to be that good for that long. That's not happening. So LeBron, forever the scoring champion. There are some that you feel like, oh, dude, watch sports. Pete Rose never getting touched. LeBron James never getting touched. And I know Cy Young with 511. That was a different era and all that kind of stuff. We were talking about baseball the other day. I don't think Bond's ever getting touched.
In a season?
No. Career.
Oh, career.
762, and not what he did?
Career, maybe not.
I mean, or if you want to go Hank Aaron 715, if you truly think that's what it is. No way. And I know guys hit 40 home runs a year, but the thing about baseball, injuries.
Cal Ripken, that's never getting broken.
Right, that too. It's just baseball. Find me anybody. Maybe Jose Ramirez, but find me any star player that actually plays a whole season anymore. Everybody gets hurt. Everybody. It's kind of crazy to see. This day, 2019, the Browns re-signed kicker Cody Parkey. Think about that. We don't got kicker wars anymore. You got your guys. You believe in them. I'd like to say we don't have quarterback wars anymore, but it's just about arguing about one guy. Yeah. But Browns have flipped. We used to need kickers and quarterbacks. Now we got both. Here we are. This is an important one that we bring up, and I bring up negative stuff sometime or things that happen, but it's important because this day, 2003, George Bush ordered an airstrike on Baghdad, officially beginning the Iraq War. And I've had family members that have served, friends that have served. They're still serving. Ryan, you're a little younger than me, so you didn't really grow up. But I grew up during a war. I grew up with that beginning, and it all started this day, 2003. This isn't a very important one as well. This day, 1966, Western Texas Western beat Kentucky for the NCAA championship. Why was this important? Western Kentucky started for the first time ever all 5 African-American players, and they became the first team with a starting 5 all African-American players to win the NCAA tournament. Here's your trivia of the morning. Western Kentucky, after they won the title, rebranded as what school that is still in existence today?
What was their name before?
Western Kentucky. Or what? I keep.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
I'm sorry. Western Texas beat Kentucky. Western Texas was the team.
So I'm assuming, are they still in Texas?
Yes, they are still in Texas.
Rice?
No, good guess though. Very good guess.
Texas Christian?
No.
And I definitely know them.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're around. And it is Texas Western. I thought I wrote it wrong. No, they were known as Texas Western up until they won this in 1966. And then they have now been renamed the University of Texas at El Paso, UTEP. UTEP is their school this day. They were open as the Texas State of Mines and Metallurgy back in 1913. That lasted 5 years before they became the University of Texas Department of Mines and Metallurgy, then the Texas College of Mines and Metallurgy, then Texas Western, and now they're UTEP. A little history for you today. That's what we do here in Time Out. Also, I had a bunch of tournaments, a bunch of NCAA finals, but one of note, this day other than the one in 1966, this day 1960, Ohio State won the national championship with Jerry Lucas being named the most outstanding player.
They beat Oregon?
In 60, I think they did. Yeah, Jerry Lucas, 2-time most important player, or whatever they call it.
Wooden Award winner.
Wooden Award winner. Player of the tournament. No, not the Wooden Award winner, the player of the tournament. Player of the tournament. They called it the MOP, most outstanding player. Duh. Most outstanding player, Jerry Lucas won that twice. This day, 1953, the first ever televised Academy Awards on NBC. Greatest Show on Earth won Best Picture. Gary Cooper and Shirley Booth won Best Actor and Actress. How many Academy Awards do you think there were prior, before it was televised this day, 1953?
Like, how many shows?
Yeah. How many years did they have the Academy Awards? It wasn't even on TV.
40?
24. This was the 25th Academy Awards that was finally aired on NBC. I guess this is an important one for some because this day, 1931, Nevada legalized gambling. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? It took them for some places, almost 100 years to get on board with gambling. Now, I shouldn't say just sports gambling. Because, Ohio, we just got the casino, 10 years ago? Yeah. Something like that?
Yeah.
1931, Sin City there. Again, the state of Nevada, but Las Vegas. Very happy birthday goes out to Mr. Mustache Man himself, Andy Reid. Get him a cheeseburger. Clayton Kershaw, Bruce Willis, Glenn Close. I put Theo Von in there. I'm not a big Theo Von guy. He kind of annoys me, to be honest with you. I don't either, but he just always seems to pop up for me. But I guess happy birthday to him. All right, one movie for you today. Came out this day, 2004. So I start by saying this movie stars an actor.
Oh, gee.
That was mostly known as a comedic actor. And this was one of his first, I don't want to say first, because he did have a serious role prior to this. But this is a guy that you would think of in a comedic sense, who's done serious acting and was in this movie.
Eddie Murphy?
No, good guess, though. This movie won the Best Academy Award for Original Screenplay. And the actress, also very famous, was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress, but she did not win. Became a cult classic since its year's release and considered by many critics to be one of the best films of the 2000s, and some even call it as one of the greatest films of all time.
Wow.
The film follows, well, I don't know, we'll see. A quick synopsis. The film follows two individuals who undergo a procedure to erase each other from their memories following the dissolution of their relationship.
Maybe if I knew the comedian, but that would give it away.
Maybe. Do you want the comedian?
Is it like Larry the Cable Guy?
No. This is a guy, much more serious actor than this.
Steve Martin?
No. Think of the 90s. This guy had a lot of good comedy hits in the 90s. If I just said one of the best comedic films from the 90s, what movie would you say?
Man, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Was it on Live?
You just want the actor?
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Dumb and Dumber was what I was shooting for there for the best comedic film.
I don't even know the movie.
Have you heard of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
I have heard of it.
You've heard of it.
Yeah.
What a cast, though. Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet, Kirsten Dunst, Mark Ruffalo, Elijah Wood, and Tom Wilkinson. All in that movie of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I've never actually seen it.
Definitely heard of it.
Heard of it. Never seen it. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is your movie for the day. All right, Ryan, you want to get to it? Our bracket of the week, Best West Side Bar. We got, I already want to change one out.
What?
I already want to add a different one. So we did West Side. I live on the West Side. I could have filled out all 16 by myself, but I wanted to open it for the people. We got some good responses for everybody. But now I'm sitting here like picturing myself sitting at the bar, and I'm like, man, I forgot about this bar. Man, should we just roll with what we got?
I think it's a good group.
All right, here we go. Groups 1 and 2 go tonight. Ryan, please tell the people who they are.
Alrighty, Group 1, PJ McIntyre's Dover Gardens, Red Rose, and Rush Inn.
Okay.
Group 2, Razzles, Warren Road Tavern, Game On, and Fatheads.
There it is. So they're all up Monday. Groups 1 and 2 go tonight. We'll get groups 3 and 4 tomorrow. We'll get to our finals as we are on the search for the best bar in Cleveland. We'll send those out at Matt Fontana Show. Drop us a follow there. Cavs, I wanted to revisit our 2 for Tuesdays this morning because our first question this morning was this. Do you still believe the Cavs can win a first-round playoff series? Now, you and I, Ryan, you said earlier you thought this poll would be like 90-10, right? We're at about 70-30. People still say yes. Irish Browns fan. They play the Knicks, Sixers, Bucks, or Celtics? Yes. If they play anybody else, we're in trouble. Well, now in the first round, you should be able to avoid a lot of those teams. Are you at all worried about the standings? Because 76ers, they're getting Joel Embiid back. He's supposed to start practicing here soon.
I'll tell you what, Matt, though, if we get matched up with the Sixers and they get Joel Embiid back, I'm not very confident.
That's where, if it started today, that's who you're playing. Yeah. Boston and Milwaukee would get the play-in tournament teams. I just think, dude, how it's tightened up, man. Like, this is tightened up, where we thought we had this nice little gap on 4. Oh, no, man. No. You have let's play it this way. Milwaukee, because the Celtics are just, they're gone, right? They're 10 games up. They're fine. So if Milwaukee is the bar, you're a game behind them. New York is then just 2 behind you, and Orlando is just 3 behind you. Like, and then the 76ers. Now, here's what we need to start hoping for. The 76ers only have a half-game lead on the Pacers and only a game lead on the Heat. We need the Heat and Pacers to start winning. You knock Philly to the play-in tournament. Would you not feel better about playing the Pacers or the Heat in the opening round?
Oh, 100%.
So then we need to start...
Oh, man.
Rooting off to the side. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a game afoot here that we need to keep our eye on. And even if you jump up to 2, you got Orlando, or jump up to 2, you have a play-in tournament team. Well, then again, if they fall. There's 2 things that have to happen. Either we get up to 2, or we need the 76ers to drop the play-in tournament.
Yeah, that's crazy. Or we drop to 4 and play the Magic. Let the Knicks deal with the Sixers.
Is that not a bad idea? But then you got to deal with Boston in the second round. You don't get to avoid them in the second round.
Whatever. You got to get through them eventually.
All right. It's crazy to see how this is all tightened up a little bit here on the Cavs. And I'll say it for what it is, too. Like, so again, go back to Fedor's article we were talking about. The Cavs are just finding ways to win. I don't think they're playing a good brand of basketball right now. Like, watch that game last night. There were 2-3-minute stretches that they just weren't scoring.
Yeah.
And if you want to say it's defense, which the Pacers do not play. How did that under hit last night? 111 or 211 combined?
What was it, like 221?
It was 225. I had it. I had the over. Missed that one. Take a swig of my coffee on that one. I missed that one. I don't know how it happened. I don't think the Cavs are playing all of that good of a brand of basketball right now.
Offensively, no, not at all.
And I'm just worried that are they going to be like here's the thing. Your mindset about getting to the playoffs, I think, is right. And I think you're guarding yourself against the regular season. But now all of a sudden the regular season is important. All of a sudden, now I'm sitting here playing seeding games, and I'm all worried about who's going to go where, what's going to be happening, all that. Like, and it kind of comes from, let's call it for what it is. You're right. I don't feel confident about the Cavs in a 7-game series about the 76ers. I feel good about Orlando. I kind of feel good about the Knicks, which is weird. And I feel good about the Heat and the Pacers. You're right. The 76ers, with getting Joel Embiid back, that is a team you need to avoid. So you either avoid it by them falling off and getting into the play-in tournament, but then you're asking yourself to stay right there. You better stay at 3. Because even then, you get up to 2, you might have to face them again. I guess, is it wrong of me to be running from teams? Sitting here running, we better stay away from this guy, we better stay away from this team. And who knows, Embiid could come back and have, I don't wish this, but he could come back and be like, hey man,
how
I
much
need more
you
time.
value getting through that
Stay away
first
from the
round.
PRP there, Embiid.
You know what I mean?
Not going well.
It depends on how much you value getting on that first round. Like, this is that the key to getting Donovan Mitchell to stay?
It's the key to Donovan. It's the key to JB. It's the key to everything, right? You get jettisoned in the first round again, and it's going to be the hell of an offseason until at least the Browns start. Because it's all going to be firing JB and trading away who doesn't play well. And that's probably a blow to Donovan Mitchell. That's probably a blow to him. And, okay, I'm going to take this to a level that's probably unfair, but I'm going to do it anyway. With Donovan Mitchell missing the time that he is, do you think he watches this team and goes, yeah, man, this team's pretty good without me? I'm talking about this from, think about how good they are here's my point. If I'm Donovan Mitchell, I want to see the Cavs play well without me, because then I know they're still a good team and that I am bringing this to them. If I see them play like crap, then I know I'm really the key in this whole thing. I'm going to have to shoulder the load here. Maybe I want to go do it somewhere else. But again, I'm misreading it because the Cavs won last night. They did play an okay game at times, and they won. And it shows you this team can fight. This team is a team. I do feel like they're a team. I see Donovan sending tweets. I think there's a good camaraderie with this
Donovan
squad.
tweet a lot.
There is. He likes being here. Is that enough? Kanji says, I'm glad people like you don't have influence on the team or its decisions because I'm out on Darius Garland. If I'm thinking this, so is the team. Kanji on Twitter. Thank you. Appreciate the tweet. Have a good day. Bye. I'm not blocking him. I'm just saying, like, seriously, if I'm sitting here saying the same thing, then so are the Cavs. And the Cavs have to make a tough decision, and they'll get there eventually. But how they played, they got to win. God bless. Go Cavs. All right, tonight, do you want to do okay, so here's the thing. They've already got a boost on Tipico for tonight. So do you want to do something different for the games?
Yeah, I
here's the thing. Tipico is so laid out for us that they already have so many good boosts up. I want to find something a little tricky here for us a little bit. Do you want to add the Jackets? They're playing tonight.
Yeah, the Red Wings.
Do you want to do a 3-leg parlay? Do you want to do Colorado State? Do you want to just do the 2 favorites, Howard and Colorado State, and the Jackets to win?
Do you think the Jackets are really going to win?
I hope so. Red Wings aren't very good. You want to do that? 3-leg comes out to plus 572.
I'm down for it.
All right, I'm sending that in. Do you think they'll take it?
I don't see why not.
All right. We're going to send this to Padone right now. We got to hit on something, man. We're going to hit something. Send it to Padone right now. So we'll get that geared up for you, folks, with our friends at Big Play. and Tipico. There it is. Boom. Done. Code Fontana 100 when you sign up. Deposit and bet $25 and you get $100 in bonus bets. Use it for the anything. It's going to be so much fun for the tournament coming up. The imperfect parlays are out. And also keep your eye out. We have some good content coming out. I sat down and recorded some stuff yesterday with Jordan Robinson and also Karan Butler. And we talked all the brackets. We talked upsets. I gave you some specials on it. So that content is coming your way very, very soon. Speaking of content, Tuesdays. What do we got? Josh Cribbs fresh off the Browns cruise. I can't wait to hear about it tonight. I'm sure.
Big day. Boobies today as well.
Oh, nice. Booby tonight. And, of course, Enter the Jungle with James Rapine and crew.
And I think we're doing a special early edition today of Big Bets for...
Oh, for the tournament? Nice. All right, so Dave and Nick will be in for that. Are they going to do another...
I also think they're doing a live stream betting party.
I think I heard that somewhere.
In the lobby down there.
Lost the invite, I guess, but that's all right. I'll hang out for a little while.
It's open.
Well, what time are we doing it?
I mean, the game started. It would probably be right after our show. I mean, the game started on, noon on Thursday?
Yeah, but I got kids, man. I need again, I'm down to hang out.
Sounds like a you problem.
But just tell me if we're doing it and I'll hang out. That's fine.
Well, we definitely are, I think. Yeah, first game on Thursday, 12:15.
I don't know if I can hang out to 12. Don't they have games that start at 10? Is that too early? I don't know. Am I crazy? Is it noon?
No, the first one's 12:15.
All right. Maybe I'll hang out. We'll see. I'm assuming we're going to screen all that.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So check that out at Big Play across all the social media platforms. We're at Matt Fontana Show for Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Sorry about the EMP little burst there today. Do you think we'll get anything? Like, what? Was it just me? Was it just us here? Somebody else had to have gotten it, right?
No, there was other people getting it.
Cleveland Electric. I'm just going to see if anybody has tweeted anything. Nope. No, nothing. All right, maybe it was just us. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, back tomorrow for another show, Wednesday edition. We'll talk to you 9 a.m., same time, same channel. We got you then. For Ryan Tyler, I am Matt Fontana. As always, take it easy.